our next guest wants to combine AI and blockchain to build the infrastructure for users' experiences of the metaverse. Joining us now to discuss is the founder of Futureverse, Aaron McDonald. Aaron, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Just wonderful on a Thursday morning.
It's 1 a.m. here in the future in New Zealand, Friday morning.
You are literally joining us from the future. I don't think your company could have a better name. All right. You raised $54 million in a funding round led by 10T Holdings. It also included participation from Ripple Labs. Tell us what you're going to use the money for, and also tell us about raising in the current state of the industry. It hasn't been easy for a lot of people to raise, and you have a success story here. So what's that experience been like?
Yeah, so what we're using it for is to continue to build out what we believe is the leading platform for the open metaverse. And that's kind of bringing together Web3 technology, world-leading AI content generation tools, and big brands and partnerships to demonstrate how the open metaverse should work through this technology and the Powered by Futureverse platform. So that's what we'll be doing with it, is kind of continue to build that out, continue to show and demonstrate that the idea people have in their head when they see something like Ready Player One can be true. In terms of the fundraising process, you're not wrong. It's difficult out there right now. We're really lucky to have investors who have strong conviction in what we're doing, that understand the kind of macro thesis around this space and know that, you know, markets come and go, but good companies that are executing well and building real products are going to survive those times and come out the other side of these markets and do really well.
When you say real products, what do you do? Can you explain exactly what you guys do? I hear a lot of, I heard AI, and I know people want to put money in AI, and so that's exciting. And so I could see you guys getting a big valuation because you have the word AI involved in it. But really, what do you do?
Yeah, well, we build software that helps people build connected games, applications, and experiences, and that includes things like the Root Network, which is kind of our foundation blockchain, which is really being designed and optimized around making the onboarding journey for users really simple and safe into Web3. It includes a bunch of tools to help create content. We've been working in the AI space now for about 4 to 5 years. So we've got some really great tools that help making content simpler and cheaper. And then we have these great experiences like we're building with our partners, including FIFA, which demonstrates how that technology comes together in something like the FIFA AI League, which is a mobile app where you can control individual AI players, and those players themselves are NFTs that live on the blockchain, and you can trade those intelligent players and do all the other cool things that you can do with blockchain technology.
So it's cool. It sounds like you were already in AI. You're not just one of those companies that became AI, so that's so did you anticipate that AI would blow up to this extent at this period in time? I mean, was this sort of part of your roadmap, or were you just like, oh wait, this is awesome, like we were doing this already?
Yeah, no, I think we had a thesis that it would become very important in the technology landscape and a big transformer of the way that people interact with technology online. And more specifically, our view of the metaverse is less about a game experience and more about how the internet becomes a more immersive and converged experience, so breaking down those user silos. If you look at something like the large language models, ChatGPT, etc., they're really doing that. They're creating a new kind of user interface to interact with data on the internet that wasn't possible before. And that is all part of this trend towards a more digital society, which you can call the metaverse. So it was a core thesis of ours. And in particular, we were really solid on the idea that as these digital spaces build out, there'll be lots of digital agents that interact in those spaces. So how can we create tools and protocols that allow communities to build, interact, and own with those AIs and have a stake in the way AI rolls out in society?
All right, Aaron, we are going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us from the future. We appreciate you staying up so late.
Get some sleep.
Thanks for having me on.
That was the founder of Futureverse, Aaron McDonald.